37 3/4 miles, close to 300 corners. This is a racetrack like no other racetrack in the world. One small mistake could cost you everything, but the perfect lap puts your name in the history books. And that's precisely what Honda did last year, with Dean Harrison finishing on the podium. John McGuinness, TT legend, MBE, set off #1 and still showed those young bucks how it's done. But for 2025, podiums are not enough. Honda are chasing race wins. This is the Isle of Man TT, and this is Beyond the Blade.
BSB is over a weekend and planning 11 events in a year. TT is over here 3 weekends and months and months of planning. 14 mechanics and everything here, and the whole idea with this year is to have more rather than less because of having the 2 riders, John on Superbike Superstar, Dean then on Supersport, Superstock, Superbike. So we've got a 15-metre marquee set up, which is a great facility for us to have here. So we've got the hospitality crew here that work with us throughout BSB. So they're looking after our catering requirements, if you like, daily. Yeah. They do a great job, whether it's breakfast, lunch and dinner. And look at all the hours of change we've had. So they've had to be fluid and flexible with what they're doing. So that side of it's worked really well. We've got 2 Arctic trailers here, with all the parts, equipment and bikes and ancillary parts and tools and everything that we need. And then we've got crew bus, cars, vans and team living in 2-3 houses.
We've struggled a little bit with consistency. So normally if the weather's flowing, obviously track gets better and better and better, lap times come down and we just end up rolling. It's been a struggle to have consistency. So we end up making progress and then next thing we have bad weather again, rain, and then we have to like have a bit of a reset and go again. And for John, I think he's probably found it more difficult than Dean. So when we've been set out and damp patches here, damp patches there, some elements of sort of confidence have just whittled away a little bit. For John, expectations are always going to be at the sharp end. I think if we can go faster than he's ever gone before, or the overall race distance, race time could be shortened, it's a win really for John.
We just had the joys of seeing you in the underpants, and you've still got the coin mark from your lucky penny.
Yeah. It was Queen face down on my left thigh, inside thigh. When I took my levers off, it went flying across the motorhome floor and picked it back up again. But there is a like a bronze. I'll show you. I'll whip my kecks down. It don't matter, there's nothing to see here, lads. But I think, yeah, there. So that's where she ended up. The old the boss. So I have a voodoo doll on the back of my helmet. Always had the voodoo doll since 1999. So just to give that a little kiss. I always wear daddy socks. There you go. The socks I had on for the race. Simply the best dad. Could not ride or race without daddy socks on. They're a bit smelly. But yeah, daddy socks, voodoo doll, penny, hug with the missus, hug with the kids, or get going. I haven't got many years racing at the TT, but the years that I've got left, I want it to be nice and sunny, and selfishly, I want it to be right. So I was getting stuff, but leathers on, leathers off a few times, up to the start line and wheel back down again. I didn't ride my bike from Tuesday to Friday. That's not normally what happens. In 0600, so I've been, I've gone a bit rusty. I've been, I haven't forgotten how to ride a bike. Well, I'd forgotten. I'd forgotten a bit really. Then that first Superstock race was it was P45 material. That I needed a kick for that one, but then that one was much more positive and strong, and I found it a bit easier. I was smiling and really enjoyed it. So that's what I go racing for, to enjoy it.
From the first time I did my first TT, it's never changed, you're straight into a race. So when you don't know any different, you just get on with it, don't you? It's not till something's, which is fine by me, because that's just how it's always been. And this year for me, obviously living over here, it was just like it's a normal road like it is any other time of the year. But when there's no recticells up it, you don't really look at it as a racetrack. And then they put the recticells up a month or so before the TT, and then it sort of hits home that it almost gets the butterflies going in the stomach, like it was in the start line a little bit, that you're driving down the road thinking, we're coming, it's coming real soon, we're going to be coming down here. So I think that's the psyching yourself up, the mental side of it. You've just got to know that you've got to be prepared, that once you get the tap on the shoulder or the little green light comes on or the raise of the flag, you've just got to know, you've just got to go, and now's the time to perform. The conditions wasn't the best. Every time some rubber got laid down, the rain would wash it away, and then it'd rain, and then it'd wash it away. And that's the uniqueness of the TT. Because once it rains, it washes the rubber up, the tracks gets opened up again, and there's people driving down to the shop to go pick a pint of milk up. But that's what makes this event unique and special in its own ways. The sense of achievement was big for me, because it wasn't just the fact of, like sometimes you'll win a race and somebody will break down, you won that race because the Superstock race, nobody brought down. Everyone was in the race, everyone was doing what they could at the time. There were no, oh well, you won because of this and you won because of that. Well, we set the fastest lap of the week, the fastest ever Metzeler tyre lap around the Isle of Man TT course, and we won the race. It was a fair and square race win. That's what makes it special, and on that day we came out on top, and that's what makes that win stand out for me.